Hello, good day everyone. Today we're doing something different. I'm gonna be playing 51 Clubhouse games, because I feel like it, because I want to. Now, hang on, what's going on over here? A new guy has arrived? Good for them. I don't know where the, game settings are, so I have no idea if I can turn down the actual game volume. Because that's always my concern when I'm recording games, is that the microphone volume is like too low compared to the game volume. But if I just have to talk loud, then I'll talk loud. Unless there's no, there's just piano. So, I'm gonna start by playing Mancala. Because why not? I feel like it. I played Mancala a lot as a kid. I'm just gonna go through the different difficulties. I'm gonna start with normal, and then just keep going up. So, I just finished up, as I'm recording this, which is like 2-3 weeks before it's actually posted. But right before, hang on, I think I'm gonna move that. Right before recording this, I recorded some Project Diva, which is probably already published by now. Those videos are definitely up, if I decide to post any of them, because of the several that I recorded, a lot of them I didn't even intend to get a perfect, but only one of them did I actually get a perfect on the song, and that was the Saihate, extra extreme chart. So, chances are, if I'm being completely honest, I'm probably not going to be playing much Project Diva anymore. And that's because, genuinely, I am just not enjoying the game as much as I used to. I still find it fun, like, I'll still play it in my own free time, but I'm probably not gonna record it for videos all that much, because I don't want to. I don't know if, something happened with my hands, if I'm getting old person hands at a young age, but my hands get tired way easier than they used to, when I played that game. So, my hands hurt a little bit, I'm getting frustrated easier, which is never a good thing when you're playing rhythm games. So yeah, it's entirely possible that those Project Diva videos that have just recently been posted might be the last ones that I do, at least for a while, because, like I said, it's not something that I want to record anymore. I want to move on to playing other games, ones that I, legitimately enjoy playing, which includes 51 Clubhouse games. As you can see, I'm absolutely annihilating this poor computer player. Sorry, I didn't even entirely realize what was going on in this game. I've been on autopilot. My brain has just been, shut off and going automatically this entire game. But it looks like I'm winning, and it looks like I'm going to win. I'd say by now I definitely have the majority of these stones in my reservoir. But as I was saying before, Mancala is a game that I really liked to play as a kid. I played it quite a bit. I had a Mancala set with the stones were these little animals, they were a bunch of elephants and tigers and whatnot. It was really cute, and I liked to play it mostly against myself because nobody else in my house wanted to play Mancala with me. But now I have a computer player, or a CPU, that I can play Mancala against, and maybe lose occasionally. But I really I've had 51 Clubhouse games for a while, and I have always kind of messed with the idea, I guess, of recording it a little bit, because I find it a lot of fun. There's a lot of games in here, and a lot of very fun games. Unfortunately, the problem that I mentioned before with nobody wanting to play Mancala with me still holds true in my daily life today, where just nobody wants to play video games with me. So I'm on my own. But that's It's fine. You know, it's no big deal. I have computers that I can play against instead. Oh, perfect.
Capture.
I can steal those. If you don't know the rules of mancala or how mancala is played, this probably looks very confusing to you right now. But that's okay. So, if you don't know the rules of mancala, allow me to explain them. There's these stones on the board, and both players start with, like, I think 4 stones in each little pocket on the sides that you see. Each of those, there's 6 little holes on each side, and then each player has their own store, I think it's called, on their right-hand side. So, my store, or the one, basically the side that keeps track of my points, is on the right side of the screen. That's my store. And
Capture.
The goal, obviously, is to have the most stones in your store by the end of the game. And you do that by choosing one of these little hole things with stones in them. You obviously can't choose an empty one. And then you just pick them up and you drop them in the next holes to your right and all the way around the board. And when you pass your store, you put a stone in there. You don't put stones in your opponent's store. And if your last stone, as it said right there, if your last stone lands in your store, you get an extra turn. If your last stone lands in an empty pocket that's across from a pocket with stones on your opponent's side, you steal the stones. Or capture, as it says. So it looks like, once again, I'm absolutely annihilating this NPC. It's just like that sometimes, you know? I'm just a beast when it comes to mancala. All those years of playing mancala as a child have paid off, I guess. They really haven't, but I'm gonna make a joke that they have. Oh, this is perfect. I set this up perfectly, completely intentionally. This was absolutely my intention from the very beginning. And here we go, we get one more extra turn. Boom. I like this game.
Capture.
Nice, I get to steal 1 stone from my enemy. I think this is the hard CPU, by the way. Like I said, my brain has been working automatically, focusing on the game, while I've just been finding random things to talk about. And now we're at the point where we just gotta move stones. What I had to do there was make sure that the CPU could not take one of my stones, because it did kind of almost have an opportunity to do so. And here we go. End of the game. Absolutely annihilated this bastard. Look at that. You get 1 tiny sad stone to your name. Easy. Mancala really is not that hard. I mean, I say that, but it's possible that I've just been playing it for so many years throughout my life that it feels very easy to me. So let's go up to the amazing CPU difficulty and see how I do there. I might do very well, or I might do very poorly. You never know. I have the same opening every single time. I always go right for, I don't know what I was trying to say. I always go right for this one, because they all start with 4, so then it's 1, 2, 3, and then the last one lands in my store, so I get an extra turn. Perfect. I get an extra turn. Thank you, and another. I'll take what I can get. And one of the when you're playing mancala, one of the things you want to watch out for is big amounts of stones on your side, and you want to make sure that there's never an empty pocket across from a large amount of stones. Like, take one of these 7s, for example. If either of the pockets across from them were empty, I would want to pick up the 7 and move it so that the CPU doesn't take the chance to move an amount of stones that would land the last one in the empty pocket, so that it would take all 7. You get what I'm saying? If you've played mancala before, then you probably get what I'm saying. If you haven't, then it might still sound a little bit confusing. I'm not very good at explaining things. I'm horrible at putting things into words. Now see, the CPU did something stupid. It's left a 7 there. Actually, I can't even put it on the CPU. I'm the one who opened up that empty pocket.
Capture.
Now I can do that. I can steal those stones. Give me all of your stones. I want them. They're very pretty. And now I want to move this 8. Because there's an empty pocket across from it, and I don't want that. We don't like that. We don't like empty pockets across from our large piles of stones. I'm not absolutely certain of the origin of mancala. I believe it started somewhere in Africa.
Capture.
Absolutely don't quote me on that, because I am not certain. But I think when it originated, they played it with rice. Or they played it with pebbles. I'm not sure. I'm not a mancala historian. If that's even a profession, which it's not. It's definitely not. Oh geez, it's gonna take the 6.
Capture.
Yep, I saw that coming. Oh well, I'm still winning. I'm still winning by a long shot. Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're just gonna lose. As it should be. That's the way it's supposed to be. Look at you. Sad and pathetic. Look, you've lost. Amazing CPU difficulty, my ass. Although my score is gradually decreasing as I face off against higher and higher levels of the CPU. So finally, we're gonna go for impossible, which is not impossible. I've beaten it before. I have beaten that CPU before. So let's see how I do. I might lose a couple times. My goal is to... I didn't have a goal. I just kind of stopped playing Project Diva and was like, I want to play something else now. And then I just opened up 51 Clubhouse games. And that's how I got here. That's what I did. Okay, I can move that. Okay, I get an extra turn. Alright. See, this is where I start to worry about what I'm doing. Oh, perfect. And I want to move this now. This is where I get a little quieter and stop talking as much, because I'm like, oh shit, I need to focus now. Just move that, I guess. Okay. Okay. This is a little tricky. I'm just gonna move the 12. There's often not much of a reason to... Oh. Well. And it's taking an extra turn, and it's taking another extra turn, and now it's taking another extra turn, and now it's gonna take another extra turn, and now it's gonna move the 6 to get another extra turn, and then it's gonna get another extra turn, and then it's gonna steal my stones. Yep, saw that coming. Okay. Well, joke's on you, because I'm taking your 7. That didn't work out the way I thought it would. I'm not very smart. This is not going well. I was talking a lot of shit, and now it's come back to bite me. But that's showbiz, baby. And now it's gonna take an extra turn, and now it's moving the 1. And now I'm gonna take an extra turn. I'm gonna lose this game, is what's gonna happen. I have an idea. I should do that. And then I do that. I steal all 9 of those stones. And this is gonna be a very close game. I might have clutched it out at the end by stealing those 9. I did! I win! I'm gonna go back to talking shit! You suck! You're bad at this game! God, you're terrible! Yes, I'm amazing! It's not that hard to I guess, kind of game the CPU once you sort of start to figure out how it works. It looks like the impossible CPU takes every single chance it can get to get an extra turn. It will prioritize getting an extra turn above everything else, it seems like. And once it doesn't have an extra turn, it looks like it will search for a way to capture stones, and it will probably take the largest, or do the move that will get it the largest amount of stones captured. So that seems to be how it kind of works in the decision-making process. Because with CPUs like this, it's all decision-making. I'm gonna end this episode here because I just finished playing Mancala, and next time we'll play something else. Who even knows? There's 51 games in one. 51 games for the price of, I don't know, this game's like $60, maybe 40? I'm not sure. But it was probably some multiple of 10. But anyway, next time, I'll play something different. And probably talk shit again. And then get my ass kicked. And then regret talking shit. Or, I'll talk shit and then win and keep talking shit. It depends entirely on, if I win or lose. I'm talking too much. See you next time. We'll play a different game.